What happens to your mission when you're no longer in the room? Does it fade with you? Does it multiply without you? I'm Chris Moore, and this is Leading 10, where we explore how the leadership of Jesus transforms how we live, serve, and lead in the business world. Picture the scene. Jesus, freshly risen from the dead, stands on a mountain in Galilee. The 11 remaining disciples gather around him, still shaken from the whirlwind of the crucifixion, the resurrection, the uncertainty of what's next. They are living in fear. They're expecting direction, maybe comfort. But Jesus gives them a charge. He says, "Go ye therefore and teach all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost, teaching them to observe all things whatsoever I have commanded you." This isn't just a blessing. This is his baton pass. Jesus entrusts his mission to these men. There's no backup plan. There's no safety net. He's handing off the vision completely and there to run with it. Matthew 28, verses 19 through 20 says, "Go ye therefore and teach all nations, teaching them to observe all things whatsoever I have commanded you." That's a scary thought. Put yourself in the disciples' place. But this is what vision continuity looks like. Jesus didn't just lead while he was present. He created a vision so compelling, and he built people so intentionally that the mission continued, and not just continued, but multiplied, leaving far beyond Galilee and Jerusalem. It multiplied long after he physically left the earth, after being in such a small area of the planet to where there's not a place on the planet where Christianity has not spread at least one time or another throughout history. As business leaders, one of our biggest blind spots is failing to think beyond ourselves. We're great at running the day-to-day. We like making decisions. We're putting out fires. We feel like we're getting things done. But what happens when we step out? Will our culture last? Will our mission survive? Jesus teaches us that leadership isn't complete until the mission can stand without us. Think of a founder who's built a business from the ground up. Everything runs through them, the decisions, the relationships, the strategy. But as the company grows, the cracks start to show. This is one of the biggest things that keeps companies from scaling. Team members are unclear on the vision. They may think they're clear and have different aspects of the vision. Projects stall without direct oversight. The founder becomes the ceiling. As John Maxwell puts it, there's the law of the lid. And just about every single time, the lid is the owner. Now, imagine a different approach. The founder begins intentionally mentoring a leadership team. He's clearly articulating not just what the business does, but why it exists and where it's going. They create a culture document. They revisit the mission regularly and empower leaders to make decisions. The result, a business that can outlive the founder, a team that can move with clarity, a mission that continues, even expands, without their constant involvement. That's the power of the Great Commission model. Notice something in Jesus' commission. He doesn't just say, make converts. He says, make disciples. Discipleship is a process. It's not just a moment, a decision in time. It's about teaching people to observe all he commanded, to internalize the mission, and then to live it out. For us, that means vision continuity isn't just about handing over a task. So many times that's what we do instead of truly delegating, like we talked about in our last devotion. It's about passing on the heart behind it. It's not just enough for our teams to know what we do. They must grasp why we do it. Vision, it dies in the absence of intentional communication. If you want your team to run with the mission, they need to hear it often. They need to see it lived out and feel empowered to own it. They need to know where you're going, what their place is in it, and how you intend to get there. So here's the question. What legacy are you building into your leadership? Start by clarifying your core vision. Why do you exist? What impact are you trying to create? Where is it that you're going? And what is the culture that's going to get you there? Put that into words. Share it with your team. Reinforce it often. Take actions and make decisions based on your core vision, your core culture. Then take it deeper. Who are the people around you that need to be equipped to be able to carry that vision forward? Who needs mentoring, clarity, and trust? Begin investing in those people. Don't wait until you're leaving or you're overwhelmed or you're sick or something has happened. Start right now. Share the why behind your decisions and then let them make decisions. Discuss the wins and the losses, yours and theirs, and revisit the vision regularly in team meetings. It should come up in hiring conversations. It should be part of performance reviews. Let it shape your culture. Before the next devotional, before tomorrow, take 15 minutes to write out your business's mission in your own words. Then share it with one person on your team. Ask them what that vision means to them. If you're not sure how to create a vision, I have a book that I've written called Turn Vision into Reality. It really goes into how deep a vision should be. It's not a couple of sentences. It's not a single one-word mission statement. It's far more than that. They need to understand it. You need to understand it. It needs to have some detail and some stories. And then ask them, what does this vision mean to them? Start the conversation. Leadership that lasts doesn't happen by accident. It takes some work, but it also happens when we lead today with tomorrow in mind. It's exactly what Jesus did. If this devotional stirs you to think deeper about your leadership legacy, send it to someone who leads with you. And remember, Jesus didn't just finish strong. He passed the vision on. Let's lead like that. Thanks for tuning in to Lead in 10. Until next time, lead clearly, build deeply, and pass the mission forward to the next generation. We're always at our best. We help others be theirs. I'll see you next time.